online, WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you on this beautiful Thursday morning, June 30th, 2022. We're almost done with June, just this last day to get through. Jonathan Dent in for Farm Director Terry Henney today. Terry's taking a couple weeks off. We look forward to hearing from him next month, which I guess starts tomorrow, but he's going to be taking another week off there. Let's take a look outside at the weather right now. At the airport, they're reporting 82 degrees with winds out of the southwest at 18 miles per hour, gusts up to 24. Nice to have that breeze. Midland, 84 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 9 miles per hour. And here at Radio Center, we've got a nice 82 degrees, well on our way to our high today. The one number that we're looking at here is the relative humidity, which ranges from 49% in Midland to 56% at the airport. Some decent differences there, but we're definitely feeling that a little bit, especially as we begin to warm up towards today's high of 90. I'll look at the weather right now. Today we're looking at clear skies and sunshine. That'll be nice after the last couple days. That precipitation that we've seen over this week is just finishing making its way out of the state. The Upper Peninsula is still getting a little wet, but that'll be gone soon. Highs today in the mid-80s to low 90s around the state. Here in Saginaw, we expect to just reach that 90-degree mark with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So we'll have a little bit of a breeze during those high temperatures. Tonight, we'll have some clouds come back in with lows in the upper 60s. And tomorrow, those clouds will develop into some spotty showers here and there, but nothing super substantial. We will have lows in the low 80s with west winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So what we're looking at there. Into the weekend, we expect some beautiful weather. Mostly clear skies Saturday and Sunday with highs in the mid-80s going down to the low 50s overnight. That should make for some fantastic fireworks viewing weather in the evenings this weekend for the holiday. Speaking of the holiday, Monday, we're looking at some scattered showers trying to develop across the state. Depending on where you are, you could be looking at around a quarter inch, but the coverage is not all that much. I've seen about up to 40% coverage, so it'll be here and there. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We were expecting a system to move in for the rest of the week next week, but it looks like it'll miss us for the most part. We could still see some precipitation on Wednesday, but the bulk of that system seems like it'll be to the south of us. We're expecting to maintain those nice low to mid 80s in the highs next week. Well, at least through the beginning of next week into Wednesday. Today, as I mentioned, we've got a high of 90 degrees. We'll reach that around 6 o'clock this evening. The record for this last day of June was set in 1964 at 99 degrees. We won't be too far off, but we won't hit that at all. Average for this day of the year is 82. We'll be seeing temperatures a lot closer to that as we make our way through the weekend and into next week. The sun will set this evening at 9:21, rise at 5:59 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have a look at the markets when we come back, but first, we want to remind you that the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Our crop insurance agency. They're licensed to serve all of Michigan. with both conventional and organic crop insurance. Now, you can reach their agents directly on their cell phones for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in downtown Reese. It's 989-868-4722. Risk management, it's all about protecting yourself against the bad things, taking advantage of the good things. You can do all of that and more by working with the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency.
Joining us now from over at the Andersons is Melinda Sweeney. Melinda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
What are we looking at today?
Today we got lots of excitement as we have quarter stalks and acreage coming out here at noon. We currently have corn down 8, beans down 17, and wheat down 14. A little bit has that to do with the pre-report liquidation, a weather forecast across the Corn Belt, growing recession fears that continue to linger in the market. Today's report is a big news and a big market mover. It's known to shock the market with its data. Arguably the most important report of the year, with acres that will set an overall tone post-report for the weeks to come. There's a lot of risks out there. With the bear risk is intentions that we're too low in corn finds areas without coming at the expense of beans, and a lot of bullish risk as it was too dry in Kansas, too wet in the south, preventative plant acres in the Dakotas and Minnesota that we come in lower both in corn and beans. We're trading in a pretty tight range as it is. It'll be a big surprise either way. And next week, the weather looks to be turning wetter with the fears of the recessions on the macro side and those declining, the U.S. dollar rallying. We have some huge days for the market in the next coming week. Probably week to 14 days, as if we have dryness in the Midwest, the market will rally, and if we get the rains, the driest June, arguably on record, will be forgotten, and we won't have to worry about yield risk. So we got a lot of big things coming up in the market today, and to look forward to next week.
Absolutely.
And
go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, currently we have corn. We also rolled from the July to the SEP this week. So we currently have corn prices at $6.60 for nearby, new crop corn at $5.78, nearby beans at $16.10, new crop beans at $14.04, nearby wheat at $8.37, and new crop wheat at $8.37 as well.
You mentioned that report that's coming out, the acreage report coming out tomorrow at noon, and we've been alluding to that a lot this week, moving up to it. What do we expect that to mean for Michigan specifically? Because you mentioned a lot of the other states, especially south and west of us, have seen some abnormal weather. How are we looking here in Michigan, do you think?
Yeah, the report's today at noon, so here in 15 minutes it will come out, or 20 minutes it'll come out here. And for Michigan overall, I mean, central Michigan, Saginaw Bay Valley region looks pretty good. We've gotten a couple drinks of rain to help us pull through these hot spells here. Southern Michigan is in a little rougher shape when you get 20 miles over that Ohio border, and their crop looks really rough. I believe their crop's down 21% from good to excellent year over year, where Michigan's up 4%. I think our crops in Michigan overall look pretty good from what I've seen, what I'm hearing across the state from our locations. As far as Michigan, I mean, obviously what's happening around the world and the United States affects the board. But, if some areas fall short, potentially could that help us on basis? Everything factors in. So we don't wish a bad crop on anybody, but it could play into our favor here for marketing in our home state.
For sure. Melinda, you have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Melinda Sweeney over at the Andersons. We're going to head over to Oppenheimer, where Doug Klein is standing by. Doug, are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Pretty well. How's the boards looking today?
Well, all I see is red.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, stocks are having their worst first half since 1970, only 52 years ago. We were heavily involved in Vietnam. Richard Nixon was president. This year, the S&P has lost close to $8 trillion so far. We're seeing a little bit of buying in the second half of the day so far. So we were down close to 500 points on the Dow. Now we're only down almost 300. But the day is young. We don't know what the rest of the day will bring. The inflation numbers came out for May. It was 4.7%. It's kind of ugly, but the Fed is going to push ahead and raise interest rates 3/4 of a point in about 3 weeks. So that should completely eliminate inflation, or not. We'll see what happens there. So anyway, here are your numbers. The July corn is 7.62 1/4, down 8 cents. December corn is 6.37 1/4, down 16 1/2. And September of 23 corn is 6.11, down 10 1/4. July soybeans 16.57, down 17 1/4. The November soybeans 14.53 3/4, down 24 1/2. And November of 23 soybeans 13.39 1/2, down 24 3/4. The July wheat is 9.06 3/4, down 8 3/4. December wheat is 9.36 3/4, down 7 1/4. And July of 23 wheat is 9.33 3/4, down 6 1/2. On the bright side, crude oil is 106.44, down $3.34. Heating oil is 379.27, down 16 1/2 cents. Gasoline is 362.28, down 20 1/2 cents. Natural gas 591, down 58 1/2 cents. I'd like to see that show up in my propane contract for next year, but probably too little too late. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2874 at the border. That's down 17 ticks. The dollar gets you 135.85 yen. That's down 73 ticks. The euro's priced at 104.57. That's up 18 ticks. The dollar's at 104.88. That's down 22 ticks. Gold is at 1809.50, down $8 an ounce. Silver's at 20.29, down 38 cents. Platinum's at $8.93. That's down $17.80, and that's a new low for the contract for the year.
Well, Terry leaves the show with you and me for a week, and look what happens.
No, he's never going to want to go.
I know.
That'll serve him.
Doug, you have a good day.
Okay, you too.
All right. We'll be back with more after these notes.
I'm Steve Cook from Cook Jam Superstore in Vassar with a Cook inventory update. With the continuing microchip crisis and today's gas prices, no one wants to drive or contact a dealership and find out that they only have 3 or 4 new vehicles in stock. At Cook Chevrolet, you'll find 23 Chevy Blazers currently in stock or arriving in time to be purchased or leased this month, starting as low as $206 a month. At Cook Chevrolet, you'll find 25 Chevy Equinoxes in stock or arriving this month with no first payment needed. And this month, Chevy Silverado pickup buyers will find 75, that's right, 75 crew cab 4-wheel drive Silverados starting as low as $368 a month. 25 Chevy Equinoxes, first payment waived. 23 Chevy Blazers from $206 a month. 75 Silverado pickups from $368. Visit or contact us today. That's Cook Chevrolet Buick, M15, top of the hill in Vassar.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease. $28.18 on Blazer, $29.15 on Silverado due at signing. Call or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Farm Service is being brought to you by the folks at ACH Seeds with their new Homegrown Giving Initiative that rewards sugar beet growers and charitable organizations in the communities they call home with valuable donations on behalf of ACH Seeds Crystal Brand sugar beet seed growers. They're going to be donating $10,000 to a selected nonprofit in the local grower community, and they do need your help. Share this program with organizations in your area. Anyone is going to be able to nominate a nonprofit in need. Simply head to the website and fill out an application. More organizations that are nominated, the more opportunity they're going to have to help your community. But remember, the nomination period is open through July the 1st. So check it out for more information. You can contact Andy Bernia, 989-751-2744.
We're back with you now. Jerry Samolsky from Bay Landscaping and Garden Center joins us. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning. What a beautiful day again.
Absolutely. We're looking at some beautiful days for a couple more days through the weekend. Hopefully it makes it to the holiday on Monday.
That's right. And if we can get out and enjoy plant of the week, and that is the roses, all the different varieties. The American Rose Society recognizes 24,000 varieties of roses. Who'd have thunk, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's an awful lot. So there's the hybrid teas, there's the shrub roses, the old-fashioned hedge roses. There's tons and tons and tons of types. The most recent varieties are the carpet roses and drift roses. Those are very short and small, like for ground cover. And of course, you've got the knockouts, the little bit higher, taller ones, and they come in reds, oranges, pinks, all kinds of colors. And they, the nice thing about them, they bloom so long. That's why they've been messed with other genetics to try and come up with different colors, different types, is because it blooms so long, and people have been hybridizing them forever. So roses, wonderful plants, and now they're a lot easier to grow. So we don't have to worry about all the covering and all the stuff that the hybrids, the teas used to be.
That's some amazing stuff that the hybridization and the manipulation of those things can produce such resilient and beautiful plants, isn't it?
That's right. And, some of now the scent or the fragrance has been actually bred out of them. So now they're starting to breed them back in again and get nice fragrance. So it's all good. So roses, you got to love them.
Absolutely. Jerry, thank you for joining us today. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. We're going to head over to the Rummel Agency where Craig Voorhees is standing by. Craig, how are you today?
We're doing well, Jonathan. Like you said, another beautiful day.
Absolutely. We're getting out on the road now, starting to see some travel maybe for that holiday weekend. And we talked about the trailers, but now what are we carrying on the trailers, and what is that in terms of insurance coverage?
Right. Yeah. I was on the road earlier this morning, and it seemed like traffic is already picking up. And yeah, if you happen to be hauling a utility tractor up north this weekend or anywhere, and we've also got wheat harvest coming soon, so soon there'll be combine heads on carts being pulled around. You want to make sure that you've got coverage for your items when they're on a trailer. Most farm policies do offer coverage, but the amount of coverage varies greatly from company to company. So you want to make sure that whatever's on that trailer, you've got enough coverage on your policy to cover the value of it.
Absolutely. And this is maybe a little bit out of left field, but when we're looking at people traveling for the holiday weekend, they've got toy haulers with ATVs and jet skis and things. What are we looking at in terms of those? Do you cover those at all?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we can usually cover those on the farm policy. They do need to be a scheduled and listed item to get coverage on them. They're not part of they're not considered farm equipment or anything like that, so they wouldn't fall under that coverage.
Absolutely. Well, if people want more information, where can they reach you?
We're happy to talk anytime at 800-572-0939. Or if it's after hours or they don't feel like talking, they can go to rummelinsurance.com and email us from there.
Fantastic. Craig, you have a great day.
We will, Jonathan. You and everybody have a great, safe and fun 4th.
Absolutely. Stay cool.
We'll try.
All right. That was Craig Voorhees from the Rummel Agency. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back.
You ever think about how the best stuff always comes last? Like dessert, and championships, and weekends. Why do we have to wait so long for the things we love? Is this a conspiracy? At least farmers who use Sharpen herbicide as a harvest aid can skip to the best part of their season. The fastest dry down and desiccation means they get to a smooth harvest sooner. BASF, we create chemistry. Always read and follow label directions.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. New parts for old tractors made easy. So simple. All you have to do is call 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. Remember, they share your enthusiasm for your antique machine, and they know that you want to keep it running. That's why they take their job personally at Steiner Tractor Parts, because they understand your life and job both stop if your tractor stops running. Want to make that unit look really sharp this coming summer? Show it off a little bit at the shows? You can do that. Steiner Tractor. For more information, go to steinertractor.com. Farm Service is being brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They can help with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. Stop by and find out how they can be your hometown financial solution. Get more information by going to frankenmuthcu.org.
Steve Anderson joins us now from Baird for another look at the markets. Steve, good morning.
Good morning, Jonathan.
How are you today?
Well, I am well. Market, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
You were afraid of that, weren't you?
Yep.
The last trading day of the first half of the year looks like it's going to be a down one so far, heading us to perhaps the worst first 6 months since 1970. The Dow Jones Industrial Average right now is down 241 points, putting it at 30,786, volume 361 million shares. NASDAQ's down 104, putting it at 11,073, volume 428 million shares. Locally, Caterpillar 180.29, down 319. Deere 341 cents, down 24. CMS 67.20, up 70. Dow 51.72, down 26. DuPont 55.57, down 76. Corteva 54.22, down 31. GM 32.42, down 103. Trinzio 38.60, down 67. Walmart 121.38, down 54. Home Depot 275.34, up 147. Huntington Banks is 12.06, down 18, and AT&T is down 2 little pennies at 20.93. So not a real upbeat batch of quotes for you today.
Lots of red out there. Steve, thank you very much. You have a good day.
Thanks, Jonathan. Talk to people next week.
Absolutely. That's Steve Anderson from Baird & Company. We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap up after that.
Make the most of your land with a compact tractor from Hudson. We're offering 0% for 84 months financing on all new John Deere compacts through August 2nd, 2022. Own the popular 1025R with a loader and mower deck for $248 a month, or step up to the 3025E with a loader for $274 a month. Find yours today, in-store or online, and see if you qualify. Come by Hudson, your local John Deere dealer, or visit us online at HudsonInc.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, purchasing local soybeans, processing the local beans, and marketing local Exceller meal, which is a high bypass soybean meal for your dairy herd. They've been doing that since 1991. Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today.
That'll do it for today's program. We're looking at temperatures up to 90 today, so be sure and stay cool out there. Sun will set this evening at 9:21, rise at 5:59 tomorrow morning. And we're looking at that USDA acreage report that we're looking for today at noon. Join us at 12:30 for an update on the markets, which I'm sure will be affected, maybe not quite that soon, but they'll be seeing it very soon after that report comes out. Today, we're going to conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.